Hey guys, what's up? Captain Turbo here, and welcome to episode 4 of the Captain's Log. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting because I mentioned in the, excuse me, I mentioned in the 1 year anniversary announcement video last Sunday or Saturday, I don't know when that'll go up, um, that this was going to be a lost episode, a lost Captain's Log episode. Now, episode 5 that will be out and released later today will be a lost episode that I recorded way back in, I think, March or something like that. This is actually being recorded as of October, which is just under a month before the actual anniversary. And I wanted to give like a year-round retrospective or something like that. I give my thoughts and opinions on how it's gone and all that, how my LPs have changed over the years and stuff. So this is truly like a 1 year anniversary video in itself. No challenge, just me talking for about 20-30 minutes. So I guess maybe I'll talk about how I got into doing this originally anyway. I don't know if I've ever told you the story before, but the story of how I got the name Captain Turbo is years and years ago, back in like 2000, very early 2008, like January or February, I believe. YouTube was still like 1 or 2 years old at that time, and I'd seen basically the Angry Video Game Nerd, and I figured I could do something like that. At the time, a friend of mine who I haven't spoken to actually in years, we came up with the idea for a pilot. We're going to do a review of Skate for the Xbox 360. And, we recorded it and everything. I had the video camera and all that stuff. But essentially, it was, number one, it was shit. It was absolutely terrible. So I'm glad nothing happened with it. But I found out that the camera, the video camera that I had at the time, was not compatible at all with my laptop or any future desktops I had. It was just too old. I couldn't even use it on a recordable. I couldn't even use it for what I needed it for anymore, because I had a recordable DVD player at the time, but I didn't have any correct discs for it or anything like that. And obviously putting it onto VHS wouldn't have helped. So essentially that plan went out the window. But we had like, I was just known as Turbo at the time, and my friend, I think it was like Blue Owl or something like that. The Blue Owl, I think his name was. But I didn't start with the idea. Essentially, it did go nowhere. But I kept coming down with ideas, writing things down, and turning like reviews and stuff into skits, like you see on that guy with the glasses and stuff. I was gonna have like a superhero persona fighting evil, and that was where Captain Turbo came in. It had nothing to do military wise. It was like Captain America, Captain Planet, and all that stuff. That's essentially all it was. And after maybe 6 months of writing stuff and just in the end deciding against it, I dropped the original plan, and that was pretty much the last of it for a while. Then around 2010, I decided to try my hand. It might have been 2011 actually. I tried my hand at doing Let's Plays. The first time I got, I think, 5 or 6 Let's Plays in. Essentially the exact same games apart from Pokemon Yellow. I did, obviously on my current channel, I did Pokemon Yellow. And then I think I did Super Mario Brothers. I did it the other way around. I did Super Mario Brothers as part of the original 5 or 6. And they were okay for a first attempt, I guess. But the main issue I had was I had a lot of problems with editing the stuff together. I had a lot of issues syncing up my commentary with the video. Especially, I remember I did Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which I've already done on this channel as well. And the commentary was like 5-10 minutes out at certain points, but it all matched up in the on a Windows Movie Maker. But as soon as I uploaded it, it just completely desynced. And like I say, it's not just a few seconds there. We're talking literally minutes of desync. And in the end, I got nowhere with it. I had no fun doing it because at the time when I was doing that, I was making it like one upload a week, Monday and Fridays. I don't think I did it for Saturday, for weekends, but I was uploading like 5 times a week, and I just couldn't keep up with the footage that I need. Obviously, these days I only do 3 episodes a week. I'm doing 4 now with the 360 stuff, but I'll only upload the 360 stuff when I have it. You know, I'll try and make sure there's no gaps with the current game that I'm going to be doing that will come up in on episode 1 on Saturday. So make sure you watch that as well. A bit of plug in there. But after I've completed that game, I may not do another Xbox 360 game for a while. I'll try and keep it up, and as I say, it's going from 3 episodes a week to 4 episodes a week. You know, see how I handle that. Because like I said before, I only have a small selection of time per week to record, so it's not that easy. So yeah, that pretty much went nowhere, and I didn't upload for a while, and all I could think was, you know what, I'm not particularly caring much for this. You know, my stuff is absolute rubbish. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to take it down. And to be honest, I wish I'd at least kept copies so I could upload them now. Just so you guys could have like a comparison of back then to now. Because if you think my stuff's crap now, you should have seen it back then. But yeah, that was the first attempt to a Let's Play channel. The second attempt never actually got off the ground, so to speak. One day, I figured, alright, I'll try doing, you know, just silent walkthroughs, playthroughs and stuff like that of games that I know. And I'm playing through, I did Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and I was actually playing through Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And all I could think was, who actually would bother watching this? You know, at least with Let's Plays and stuff, you have commentary, but there's no need for more than one channel that has a silent Let's Play, a silent walkthrough. I mean, you have like what is it called, Cubex or something like that. It might be. It used to be called that, Cubex 55 or something. I think it's Amiga Long Plays. It's known as now. Or just channel Long Plays. I'm not sure. I've actually subscribed to it, but I can't remember the name of it. But you don't need more than one channel like that. Like I said, with Let's Plays at least, you're doing commentary, so everyone's going to have a little bit different. So that pretty much didn't even get off the ground. I think I didn't even bother uploading a single episode. Oh, sorry, I did upload the Sonic the Hedgehog playthrough. I do remember I did upload that one. I don't think I ever uploaded Sonic 2 though. And that's pretty much how it went for a while. I figured there's no real reason for me to be doing this, and I stopped again. About a year and a half later, it was July, I believe, August of 2013. I figured I'd give it one more go. And I basically recorded a bunch of stuff. I recorded everything up to like part 6 of Pokemon Yellow. So I had a crap ton of stuff between August and November recorded. And I figured, alright, I'll try it. Alright, I'll do it this way. I'll record in front. I'll make sure I don't make it uploads every day. And I debated about how often I'm going to upload videos and stuff like that. And obviously, I decided on 3 videos a week, which works out well for me. You know, if I get, I only need 12 videos, and I've got a full month's worth of footage there. Really, 12 to 15 episodes. I've got a full month's worth of stuff. So yeah, I got myself in front like 4 months of footage, and then on November the 11th. Which is actually a very easy date to remember, 11/11/2013. It's also my parents' anniversary, which is another reason it's easy to remember, and one of my grandparents' birthday. I made episode part 1 of Sonic the Hedgehog for the Mega Drive public, and that's the day I consider the 1-year anniversary now. Fast forward a year, and it's been a very, very interesting year. It's I'm now on my, as of this week, I believe my 15th Let's Play Pokemon Crystal should come to an end, or at least partly come to an end. I'll come back and do the after game another time. As I said, I like to get away from that stuff for a while and carry on with other stuff. Let's Play number 16 will start up, I think, tomorrow. if my math skills are correct. And I've done 16 Let's Plays, guys. I wasn't expecting this. Actually, I've done a lot more than that. I'm nearly up to Let's Play number 20 in terms of actual footage I have recorded. Uh, I didn't think I'd be doing this for a year. I honestly didn't think I'd stick to it as much as I have. It's been fun. Don't get me wrong. It can. I like getting in front of myself with footage. I'm not someone that likes to be, oh, I need to do this week. I need to do that this week. No, I like having the option of not doing it a certain week if I'm not in the mood. Like today, I have time, but I'm just not in the mood to record anything. So, I was able to do this one video right now, and that'll be it for me today because I don't need to do any today. I'm plenty in front. I've got all the way up until January recorded. It's not something I need to worry about. It's a lot less stressful than the first time I tried it. I have put in quite a bit of effort and money actually this time around. Um, the first time around, I think I'm trying to remember. I did have a microphone, but I can't remember what kind of microphone it was. I might have actually used the webcam microphone back in the day. Yeah, I think that is what I used. I used the webcam microphone, so even the quality of the audio was shit back then as well. I bought an actual microphone. It's not a great one, although it did cost me quite a bit. It's a Meteor mic, and it's Samsung. It does its job. It's perfectly good. I probably should have a better. I think it work better with better recording software though. I'm using the very basic sound recorder on my laptop right now, which is probably why everything sounds a little buzzy or something. But I have bought other things. I've bought two different capture cards. I bought a S cap or EZ cap, which is the reason why that Skyrim Let's Play was cancelled, because the quality was just absolutely terrible. But I do actually own a Hogpog now. Those in total cost me at least £70. The microphone was at least 40, I think. That's 110. Then there's a Bandicam, which cost me another 20. I've spent overall in total, I'd say around, other miscellaneous things as well, like Skype, not Skype, sorry, Steam and all that stuff. I spent around 150 for my LP channel. And I'm not someone that has a lot of money to blow like that, so doing this sort of thing can cost money. It's not a cheap thing to do, and I'm glad I've kept up with it just for that reason alone. But doing Let's Plays has always been fun. It's if you've never done it before, and you think, oh, there's so many anyway, there's no point in me doing starting a Let's Play channel as well. I would definitely recommend you try it out anyway, because it gives you something to do. It gives you something to kill your time with, and I have, as I said before, I've met a lot of people doing this. I do the Super LP Heroes races. I've done guest commentary with some of them as well. I've got some projects lined up with some of the guys from the group. Essentially, I have met some really nice people, and some people I consider my friends now. It's just, it has really helped me in ways. I'm not going to go too deep into my personal life, but I do suffer from a lot of issues in real life. I suffer from agoraphobia. I am terrified in open spaces with a lot of people there. And I'm not really a people person anyway. It's and this I'm just not. I'm not even listing the physical issues I have, but I'm very fucked up in the head. Let's put it that way. Emotionally and mentally, I'm not the most stable of people. So having this and meeting everyone over Skype and stuff like that, it has been very helpful to me personally. And all that comes from Let's Playing in the end. But it's been a year, as I said. Now I've done quite a lot of videos, and apart from September where I had that short hiatus when my computer broke down, I've kept it steady. I've kept it going as often as I can. I've missed the occasional day here and there. That's just purely me forgetting to make a video public. The videos have always been there. I've never been behind on footage. There's been a couple times where I've gotten close, where I've only had like 1 or 2 videos ahead of myself, but I've never gone where I'm in desperate need of one. Where it's like, oh shit, I have no video, and tonight is the day I'm supposed to be making one public. No, that's never happened to me. I've always been a little, at least, ahead of myself by a few videos. But now that that's all said and done, future projects, I have a couple, as I said, lined up with some of the Super LP Heroes group. I have a future Captain's Log episode. I don't mean the last episode that's going to be on later. I do have a future one lined up. I'm trying to get a special guest for that one. Well, I should say a guest anyway for that one, because I don't want to do that one solo. I'm going to try and do a little bit more online stuff. Maybe get some of that recorded. I'll see if I can get World of Warcraft or something, or MMO in general. Just get an MMO in general recorded, and try and get someone else for that as well. I want to do more collaborations with other people. Because while doing LPs are great and all that, it's nice to have a... Excuse me. It's nice to have a little bit of variety in there as well. Unfortunately, recording Xbox 360 games takes a lot of setting up, and I'm not talking just a little bit either. Essentially, the TV I have in my room is very basic. I don't really care much. I don't watch television or even DVDs. I should say television much in general. And if I'm going to watch a DVD, I'll watch it on my laptop. So I've never really had much use for a big television. And unfortunately, I need certain outlets that the television I have doesn't have to record Xbox 360 games. So I essentially have to lug this huge-ass television from my parents' room into mine. Which isn't as easy as it seems, and I'm terrified of dropping the thing. And I've got to do that every time I want to use it, and... like I said, it's just a pain in the ass to set up. And before anyone asks why I can't take everything in their room, they just don't have enough outlets for everything I need to set up in terms of plug sockets. So yeah, Xbox 360 footage, unless I can maybe get a very cheap television at some point, and it has to be relatively small as well, that'll have the outlets that I need. That will remain a once a week at most thing, at least for now. Obviously, I'm waiting on a better computer, hopefully, so I'll be able to do some PC stuff. I might do things like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Age of Empires, stuff like that, which I'm actually looking forward to. Other LPs that are going to be coming, obviously I have a working PlayStation emulator, so there's going to be some more of that. Obviously going to be doing some more Final Fantasy games, some more Pokemon eventually. And I think that's roughly about it, to be honest. I want to do a couple more Captain's Log videos in the future. I have ideas. It's just essentially getting the things I need to do it, because, as I said, the next one I have lined up is I want to get a certain member of the Super LP Heroes there for that. But I have a couple of ideas, and it's going to be interesting to say the least. At least for me it is, anyway. I don't know if you guys will find it interesting at all. But yeah, that's all the stuff I have coming up in the future. I also will just continue doing normal LPs for now. I'm just thinking I've got the next... obviously you've got the next episode... Sorry. You've got Let's Play number 16 coming up tomorrow. I have, at the moment, 17 all but finished. Well, I've got it recorded. I just need to fix some commentary problems with the last 3 parts. But that's finished as well. 18 is recorded, but I haven't edited it together yet. 19 I plan on recording on Wednesday, because I actually have a small open space of a couple hours that I'm going to have. 20... technically, that'll be 20, because 19 is coming up. Well, actually, it will be Let's Play number 17. Alright, so 16 is starting tomorrow. 17 is on Saturday. Starts on Saturday, which is the 360 game. 18 is all but finished, but those last 3 parts that I mentioned I had commentary issues with. 19 is recorded but not edited, and number 20 is on Wednesday when I'll be recording that. So I already have up to Let's Play 20 planned out already. After that, I have a bunch of new games I'm going to be doing. I'm not really interested in doing any blind LPs, so I don't think I'll be doing anything I don't at least have some experience with. I'll definitely be trying out games in the meantime, some classics, if you want to call it that I've never played before, and I'll see how I take to them. The things you might see in the coming sometime next year. I want to get to Mega Man X eventually. I'd like to do some Disney and Looney Tunes games maybe as well. I want to do the next Final Fantasy and Pokemon as well. But if I'm going to do Pokemon, guys, I'll probably leave that. Obviously, I've got to record the second half of Crystal first, but I'll probably get to Pokemon Emerald sometime late next year. In terms of recording it, I don't know how long it's going to be till that Let's Play's up. Obviously, I'll do the future Crash Bandicoot games as well. I'll be doing 2, 3, and probably Crash Team Racing as well. As I said, I want to get some multiplayer stuff up. I did, I've just remembered another Let's Play that I've done as well. Number 21, oh, that's going to be an episodic thing. I've got all this footage recorded, guys. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting how much I've actually got on my hard drive. I think that's all I really have to say, guys. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I've got plenty of stuff lined up. I think at this rate, I'll be able to go until like up to 5 years easy before I run out of games I can potentially do. If the worst comes to the worst, I have plenty of Xbox 360 games I have out there that's gonna be really long episodes. Like, Saturday's Let's Play is going to take me at least 70 parts, I'm thinking. Maybe 60 I can knock it down to, but it's going to be a long one. And at 30 to 40 minutes per episode, you do the math. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a beefy one. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the reason, and by the way, Saturday's upload is not going to be Skyrim. I decided against doing that because as of today, I still have never completed the main quest of the game. I always get sidetracked. I either join the Thieves Guild, or I just go, wandering around the world, trying to level up and get loot and all that stuff. I just like to basically immerse myself in the world. That I never actually have completed the main story, even after owning the game for about 4 years now, 3-4 years, something like that. So Skyrim is not going to be the one that I'm uploading on a Saturday. But I will get around to Skyrim eventually. I will probably do Oblivion as well, because I actually do own that, and the Shivering Isles DLC as well I own. I don't actually own any of Skyrim's DLC, unfortunately. I'm actually just looking at my collection right now. I need to get a couple of different games in, because I actually used to sell my Xbox 360 games when I got bored with them. It's something I don't do nowadays, obviously, because I have the Let's Play channel that I can use them for eventually. So yeah, I need to get a couple of older 360 games in. I also need to get a new PS2 as well, because my old one broke about 3 years ago, and I never got it fixed. I essentially have games left. I only have a few select games left, but I have the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and I can't play a single one of them. They're just there on my shelf because I can't play them. I can't obviously use them for the 360, so yeah, I need to buy a new PS2. I know some PS3, I know the earlier models of the PS3 can run the PS2 games, but they're also well known for breaking down, so maybe I'll probably just get a cheap PS2 at some point. Now I'm trying to look here. There will be some Nintendo DS stuff coming up as well. Shortly, Bandicam. The reason I stayed away from NES and DS games was because Fraps would not work with either NES or DS games, or the DS emulators, I should say. It doesn't work with either. I tried like 3 different NES emulators, and none of them would work with Fraps. Bandicam does not have this problem. It has a few issues with cutting off the top and the bottom slightly, but it will at least record. So if I will eventually get around to doing some DS and NES games. In fact, one of the finished video let's plays that I've already done is an NES game, so that will be coming out probably before the end of the year. But I think that is pretty much all I have to say, guys. So finally, to everyone who is subscribed to me, big thank you for that. To everyone who watches my videos, thank you as well. Um, it's been a year, it's been fun, and as long as this continues to be fun for me, I'll continue to do it. It can get, as I said before, there are times when I have opportunity to record and I'm just not in the mood, but I obviously, because of my schedule, I work around that well enough. But yeah, thank you to everyone. And if you're interested at all in the race channel I do, if you're not a member of that race channel and you're subscribed to me, I'll definitely put a link or something in the video in the description below, I should say. So you can go check out that race channel. We have a lot of fun there. We rib each other a lot. It's definitely a lot of fun to watch people race. But as far as my channel goes, I've just got more of the same coming for now. As I said, I've got a few future projects lined up, but unfortunately none of them's been recorded yet. So I've been rambling for the last 25 or so minutes, so I'm going to end this off here, guys. Hope you've enjoyed pretty much everything I've done for the past year. Stay tuned. Well, shouldn't say stay tuned. I should say stay alert, because obviously the Captain's Log episode 5, which was recorded back in March, that's coming up later today. That's a much longer episode. I won't spoil what it is. So I hope you enjoyed that at least. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a good night, guys.